as part of our new daily routines here, many Ohioans are tuning in for that 2 p.m. state briefing, or Wine with DeWine, as it's sometimes cheekily called. Well, in all, the now familiar faces in that group are those of the sign language interpreters who have become cult heroes online, and chief among them is a woman named Marla Berkowitz. And Monica Robbins introduces us to her tonight.
In a time where information is power, Marla Berkowitz does a job that's more important than ever.
We cannot conduct this election tomorrow.
During Ohio's daily coronavirus briefings, Berkowitz is front and center, interpreting for the deaf community using American Sign Language.
We know how difficult this would be for many Ohioans.
She's deaf herself and one of few certified ASL interpreters in the state of Ohio. In an email interview with 3 News, she told us she's a native New Yorker and now lives in Columbus, where she's a senior faculty lecturer with Ohio State's American Sign Language program. She tells us she was specifically requested for this assignment.
We know with 40 to 70% of us eventually getting it over the course of a year, that we have to have backups.
Berkowitz has drawn attention for her expressive communication, but as she explained to 3 News, facial expressions are an important part of ASL and can convey grammar, context, and nuance. For example, a message like "stay home" can require a stern face for emphasis. Now Berkowitz is an internet sensation. There's even a Facebook fan page dedicated to her and the team of interpreters signing during this crisis. She says she's amused by her newfound notoriety, but acknowledges the enormous responsibility that comes along with her job, telling 3 News, deaf people who use ASL deserve to have first-hand information at the same time as their hearing counterparts about their health safety. And she hopes the attention will ensure people of all languages and cultures have access to the same essential information. Monica Robbins, 3 News.